Hey, Topping Airlines Math Industry, and we're going to be looking at dividing exponents. In the past videos, we have been talking about what are exponents, how to add, subtract, and multiply exponents, but we're also going to unveil a new power that the exponent has in mathematics. So to experiment with this, we're going to look at a diagram with an expression in its expanded form because exponents have been simplified and what the single power is. So here's an example. Our expression for dividing is 10 to the power of 4. Divide that by 10 to the power of 2. And having exponents in numbers will actually be simplified. So let's see what's in the expanded form. So since we have a 10 to the power of 4, we write 10 multiplied by 10, and again, and again. That 4 is telling the number 10 to multiply by itself 4 times. So 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Then we have 10 to the power of 2. So since we're dividing, we put a line under it, and we say 10, multiply that by 10. So the equation is 10 to the power of 4 in expanded form, divide that by 10 to the power of 2 in its expanded form. What we're going to have to do to get our single powered answer is we're going to have to do some canceling, partnering, and some leftovers. So what we're going to try to do is have the lowest possible number of 10s left over. Because when we cancel out numbers, they're going to have to be the same thing. Like this can be canceled and this can be canceled. Because they both have a partner to leave the equation with, and they both have friends, which means they can be canceled. So 10 and 10 can also be canceled. The only problem is, these two 10s don't have partners on the bottom of right here. So, that is going to be our answer. What's left over? So, 10 to the power of 4, divide that by 10 to the power of 2, that's going to get an answer of 10 to the power of 2, because 10 multiplied by 10 is left over. They do not have any buddies to leave the equation. Let's do another example. Let's say we have 10 to the power of 6, and we're supposed to divide that by 10 to the power of 3. So, since it's 10 to the power of 6, we write 10 6 times. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, this orange right here is 10 to the power of 6. Then, we're going to have to divide all that by 10 to the power of 3. So, we have 10 multiplied by 10, multiplied by 10, multiply 10 by itself 3 times. So our last step is that we're going to be canceling some 10s out, so some can become friends with another and leave the equation. So we have we can cancel this out and cancel that out, because they're the same number. They can leave the equation. Same with this one and this one. And our last group is this one and that one. But there's a problem happening. These group of 10 do not have friends in order to leave the equation. They're just stuck there. So, what we're going to be doing is what's left over is our final answer. 10 to the power of 6 divided by 10 to the power of 3, we'll get an answer of 10 to the power of 3. Here's our last example. If we say 10 to the power of 43, and if we divide that by 10 to the power of 17, whoa! Those are very big exponents. So, for the expanded form, this will take us a few hours. 10 to the power of 43 is 10 multiplied up by 10, multiplied up by 10, multiplied by
6.5 hours later.
10 multiplied by, but wait, there is actually a shortcut to dividing exponents. Since these two exponents are very big for us to divide, what we're going to be doing is subtracting, because in the past two examples, what we are trying to do is see how many are left over in the equation, and that'll bring us to our answer for the single power answer. So if we put 10 to the power of 43 on the top, and we divide that by 10 to the power of 17, we're going to have to do 43 minus that by 17. So if we do that, we're going to get an answer of 26. But why does this work? Because imagine if you're having 43 tens up on the top again, and we say 43, and imagine if you have 17 tens on the bottom. Since we minus that by 17 up here and minus this by 17, this will be 26, and 17 minus 17, that would be 0. So it's 26, because even though that there are some number 10s getting buddies that are from the bottom, since it reaches 0, there are 26 number 10s that have not gotten a buddy in order to leave the equation. Be cancelled out. So, if 26 is our answer, and 26 is our leftover number of 10s, our answer would be 10 to the power of 26. So, there is a shortcut to dividing gigantic exponents. Thank you for watching Taoping Airlines Math Industry. Like and subscribe, and have a nice day.